So yeah, hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you guys two new Thomas items that I got today. So pretty much yeah, before I start this video, there's two things I want to mention. First thing is that when I went over to my aunt and uncle's house today, well, technically yesterday, but I'll get more onto that later. So pretty much yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that when I went over to my aunt and uncle's house, well, basically one thing I should mention is I'm just gonna say it now, but I'll probably say it later on. As at the time I'm recording this, it's Sunday, and I got these items yesterday, but I still figured that I would mention it. So pretty much, yeah, I got these items yesterday on Saturday. Since once again, at the time I'm recording this, and when this video will be out, it'll be Sunday. Well, it technically already is Sunday for me, but you get the point. Point is that yeah, I got these two items when I went over to my aunt and uncle's house on Saturday to basically spend time with them and have dinner, since pretty much almost every Saturday we do that. Like I said, pretty much yeah, you get the point. I don't think I've ever said that before, but pretty much yeah. Well, I think I might have mentioned that before, but anyways, yeah, you get the point. Point is that yeah, like I said, I basically got these two items, and yeah, and pretty much yeah. Without further ado, I'm gonna be showing them to you, and yeah, so pretty much yeah, this is basically the two things I mentioned. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, without further ado, let me show you the first item. So the first item is it's this Thomas, and I gotta say, this Thomas is pretty cool. As you can see, it has like a light on top for basically there's steam, and yeah. Before I show you sorry about that. I thought I had to burp there for a second. Anyways, let's move on. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that before I show you what he can do, let me show you the Thomas himself. So overall, this Thomas is actually pretty cool. The face is nice. Now let me show you the side. Like some, we got the back, the other side, the top, and then the bottom, and then the bottom. Also on the bottom, that's pretty much yeah, that's where the switch is, and that's where I'll show you what he can do. Also, I should mention that on the top, there's a bit of a mark there. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not really a big thing. Anyways, without further ado, let me show you what he can do. So basically, all you do is you flip the switch, and if you press the coal, this is basically what he does.
Hello, I'm Thomas. Can you help me build up steam?
And then you basically push it 2 times.
Ashes.
And then you push it 2 times, and then third time.
I'm on my way. Bust my buffers.
So pretty much, yeah, you just press it.
Coal keeps me steaming along.
So pretty much, yeah, he basically just says a bunch of random stuff. And once again, as I showed, if you press the coal 3 times, he basically goes. Well, on the third time, he goes. And then also, yeah. And also, when you press these wheels,
I'm all out of steam.
so pretty much, yeah. I'm guessing if you press his wheels, that's also what helps it. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the first item. And yeah, like I said, I forgot when my aunt said that she got this item at, but she also got 3 other things that I'll show in the next item, since they were in the box. Since yeah, also a little spoiler. The second and last item for this video is, well, it's a big item. That's all I'll say. Anyways, yeah, you get the point. Anyways, yeah, let's move on to our second and last item. Or, yeah, our final item for this video, pretty much. Which, let me grab it. So, give me a second. So, anyways, I'm back, and I got the item. And without further ado, here it is. And here it is. Now, you may just be thinking, this is just a regular box, but there's a little bit more to that. Which, let me show you. As you can see, this is the Avalanche Escape set, and yeah, it's not, like I said, I can't really show you the best, but yeah, but pretty much, yeah, this is basically all it is in the box. So pretty much, yeah, it's not the actual set box itself, but when I got it today, it basically had the cardboard piece from, well, I guess the front of the actual box. So pretty much, yeah, that's all I'll say. So without further ado, let me take out, like I said, well, let me move this up. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is that let me move this off to the side and show you everything. So yeah. Alright, so I'm back, and I moved the box off to the side, and hang on, let me fix my device. So yeah, so there we go. Okay, now that's better. Anyways, like I was saying, without further ado, let me show you all the things that came in this box. So right off the bat, here we have the Thomas that came in this set, and also one thing I should mention is that I already have this set. I basically got it pretty much I got it back in 2014 when it first came out. However, the only thing I should mention is that over time, like I said, I don't know where. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that over time, I don't know where a majority of the pieces are. So either way, it's nice to have another one. But except there's one problem with this set, which I'll talk about more later on. Anyways, yeah, let me show you the Thomas. So pretty much, yeah. So since I already have this set, that means that I, of course, already have the Thomas. But of course, for those of you who don't know, I already have a lot of regular Thomases, but it's fine. I'm happy about that. Anyways, so yeah, so let me show you the Thomas. But first, let me move the car off to the side. So pretty much this Thomas is just basically, well, a regular stock standard Thomas. Anyways, yeah, that was the front, the side, the back, the other side, top, and then the bottom. And also I should mention that he already had batteries in them when I got him, so he's a good runner. Anyways, yeah, now let me show you his car. So basically this car is just basically a simple red truck with this thing on the side for the set, but it's, like I said, but I don't mind. Like I said, it's pretty cool. And yeah, once again, since I already have this set, that means I already have this car. And yeah, like I said, but I don't mind. Anyways, yeah, let me show you the car. So that's the front, the side, the back, the other side, the top, and the bottom. And yeah, let me connect Thomas back up to it. But yeah, but even though I'll give Thomas a run on the set, I might as well give him a run for you now, because why not? So I'll give Thomas a quick run for you guys now. So yeah, so there he goes. And I'll give him a quick run back. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So pretty much that's Thomas. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. The next item we'll take a look at is one of the big parts of the set, and that is the Avalanche set, the Avalanche part itself. Overall, like I said, it's pretty cool, and yeah, overall it's pretty nice. Also that part is where the cargo goes. And I'll give you an example of how this works. You basically push this thing down when it's activated. You basically push the lever into here, and that basically resets it. And this other lever is basically how the cargo drops into the car. And yeah, anyways, yeah. Let me talk about something important. Now, this is the thing I was going to talk about before, but there's one key important thing that's missing from the set, and the thing that's missing from the set is the part that goes up here. And keep in mind, no, it's not in the box. Like I said, it didn't come in the box. So pretty much, yeah. Needless to say, that's basically the main key important thing that's missing from this set. And yeah, so unfortunately that means that I'm not actually able to use the set. But either way, even though I'm not able to use the set, I can always use the other track pieces that actually did come in the set as like for like regular layouts, like you see here. But pretty much, yeah, you get the point. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. So even though I may not be able to use this set, I could probably still use the tunnel part, except not the, well, Avalanche part itself. But you get the point. Anyways, let's move on. Just let me move this off to the side. Alright, so I moved that off to the side there. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. So here's another one of the big pieces from the set. It's basically one of the incline pieces, and also one of the orange things yeah. So let me quickly put that on, and let me show you how you do it. So yeah, so there we go. Like I said, it's back in. So like I said, sorry about that. For some reason, that kept wanting to come off. But pretty much, yeah, like I said, this part, pretty much, yeah, this part goes next to the Avalanche part. It basically connects on one side, and yeah, pretty much, yeah. Also, another thing is that when an engine comes through here, it basically activates these doors, which basically looks like a face, kind of. Anyways, yeah, you get the point. Anyway, so that's the red support. That's the red one. Like I said, let me show you the next one. Since I have the red one here, like I said, let me show you the other one, and that is this green one. And let me move the red one off to the side. So pretty much, yeah, this is the other side of the. Well, pretty much, yeah, this is the other side of the track of the Avalanche thing, that where Thomas lands here. Pretty much, you get the point. Like I said, this one's a little bit more shorter than the red one, but pretty much, yeah, you get the point. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that one. So let's move on. So moving on, here's two of the track pieces, and these two track pieces are basically the yellow ones, where pretty much, yeah, they basically connect to each other, of course. And this is basically where Thomas, pretty much what I'm trying to say is that, you know, that green one I showed you before, this basically goes with that part of the set where basically Thomas goes down the hill, and these like barrier things, these guardrail things, prevent Thomas from, well, actually going off the rails and crashing. So pretty much, yeah, so pretty much that's those two. And yeah, also one thing I should mention is that usually I would show all the tracks all together, but for this I figured that I would show them separately, because, well, why not, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, let's move on. Moving on, next up here we have this little bridge thing that when Thomas passes through, it basically knocks over these two. Yeah, so that's not much to say about that, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. Moving on, next up here we have basically stock turn and switch, so there's not much to say about that. It's pretty nice though. Moving on, next up here we have, well, three long curves, but that's fine. Next is pretty nice. Anyways, let's move on. Next up here we have, well, these pieces. Let me get them out. So next up here we have two straight pieces that come in a set. Like I said, that's pretty nice. And then next up here we have the two incline pieces, well, the two hill pieces that go with the red and green ones I showed you before. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah. Next up here we have another curve. Well, this is basically like another hill piece for that bridge thing I showed you before. So that's pretty nice. Anyways, yeah. Next up here we have something cool, and that is the Trackmaster, the old Trackmaster to new Trackmaster adapters. I haven't seen these in a long time, since over time, out of all the sets I've gotten recently in the past, basically in a while, since basically what I'm trying to say is that when Trackmaster 2 or Trackmaster Revolution, whatever you want to call it, was first starting out, they used to put these adapters in the sets, and and the track packs, if I remember correctly, for basically to connect to the old Trackmaster, like you see here. Sorry about that. I did not mean to sneeze. Anyways, yeah, bless me. Anyways, like I was saying, pretty much when Trackmaster 2 was first starting out, they used to put adapters in their sets, and basically so you could connect to the old Trackmaster, like I have here. And pretty much, yeah. But eventually, I'm pretty sure that they did stop eventually doing that, which kind of sucked. But oh well. I guess they figured that people are just getting Trackmaster 2. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can say. But it's fine. Like I said, overall, it's nice having another pair. Anyways, yeah, moving on. Next up here we have this piece. Next up is this piece, which is the Scrap Monster. Overall, it's pretty cool. Like I said, yeah, so that's pretty nice. Anyways, moving on. Next up here we have something that actually goes with the Scrap Monster, which is the tracks themselves that go with that part of the set. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to cut this part of the video short. So I'll get back to you guys in a sec, or when I get back to you. So yeah. So now I'm back, and if you noticed, it's daytime out now, because, well, the first half of this video I filmed at night, and pretty much, yeah, now it's daytime, and I figured that I'd finally get back to, well, making this video. So anyways, yeah, so let's continue where we left off. So where we left off, I was talking about these pieces, which they go with the Scrap Monster, and they're pretty much 3 more long curves, except, well, they go with the Scrap Monster, which you'll see, so pretty much, yeah, I forgot to show you. Anyways, yeah, let's get back to where we were talking about, shall we? So where we left off, I was talking about those pieces, which I showed you once again. But let me show you the rest of the pieces. So the rest of the pieces that we have here are these other pieces, which are basically they basically go together, which I'll show you. They're basically made to go for each other. You know what I'm saying? They're basically spiral pieces, is what I'm trying to say, except they're not really. It's kind of hard to say, since there's not really any spiral in the set, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, so that's pretty much that set. That's pretty much those tracks. Anyways, yeah, here's another piece. This next piece is basically the yellow support that goes with the red side of the set. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, moving on. Next up here we have just some regular green supports that go with this set. But these are the smaller ones. But yeah, but I forgot to show you that. Speaking of supports, here are the taller ones. Here are 3 tall ones I should mention. So yeah, so pretty much those ones. Next up here we have, well, here's the buffer that comes in the set. Next is pretty nice. Next up here we have the cargo piece that goes with the set, which is basically the dinosaur thing. And yeah. Next up here is another track piece. I don't know if this ever came in the set, but it's like a little straight piece, but it's fine. It's nice to have another one. And finally, last but not least, the final track pieces that came in this box were these pieces. Now, if you remember earlier, I mentioned when I showed this item, I'm pretty sure I mentioned when I showed this Thomas before in the video, like earlier on. I mentioned that my aunt got 3 other pieces, or 3 other things from the place, and these were the pieces I was talking about. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check back and see if I mentioned that, but like I said, but pretty much, yeah, the same place where my aunt got that Thomas set. She got these pieces. She got these old Trackmaster pieces. So yeah, so needless to say, as you can see, it's an old Trackmaster straight, and it's a straight piece and 2 curves. And yeah, either way, it's nice having some more old Trackmaster. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of hard to say, but pretty much, yeah. With that, that's officially all the pieces that are in there. That's officially all the things that are in the box. And now what I'll do is I'll put together the set. Except I kind of won't put it together. It's like kind of hard to say. I mean, I'll still be putting the track together, but I probably won't be able to make the set itself, since I mentioned before how the one key important piece that I need for the set is missing. So I'm just gonna be building my own thing. So yeah. So I hope you guys are fine with that. But yeah, but I'll get back to you guys when I build a track. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So now I'm back, and pretty much, yeah, like I said, since I couldn't build the actual set itself, since it was missing, well, the main piece, and I'm not sure if it was missing any other pieces, I just figured that I would build my own. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is that I figured I'd build my own thing with all the pieces that were actually in there, apart from these 2, like the supports. So pretty much, yeah. So I just put the hill pieces on those 2. So yeah, so those 2 I wasn't able to put in the track, but the rest of the pieces I was. And I figured I would even include the old Trackmaster tracks that I got that were in there, even though my aunt got them from a different place where she got the actual set at. It's fine. I figured that I would do that anyways, since I technically still got those tracks. But anyways, yeah, you get the point. Anyways, yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna give Thomas a run, and I figured I'd put the cargo in there. And of course, there's the other Thomas I got in this video. But yeah, that you saw in this video. But that's besides the point. Anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's give Thomas a run. Yeah, so there he goes. Open up, yeah. Like, see? I'm gonna try to show the track the best I can. But yeah, let's open up, yeah. Open up, yeah. Alright, yep. There goes the scrap monster. And hold on, give me a second. There we go. Okay. I wasn't expecting Thomas to get stuck there. Well, on there either. Or on that part. But yeah, let me fix that. Alright, and there we go. Alright, so Thomas activated the thing. So yeah, so hopefully, okay, for some reason Thomas wants to get stuck there. So, I don't know why. But yeah, pretty much, yeah. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. As you saw, Thomas basically went around 2 times. And yeah, once again, I don't know why he got stuck there, like on that part. And I don't know why he got stuck in the box the first time. I probably shouldn't have had the box that close. But pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much what, so yeah, so that's pretty much the entire set. Well, the parts that I actually had for the set. And once again, I just figured I'd build my own thing, because yeah. And yeah, with that, that's officially all the items I got in this video. Once again, the items I got are this Thomas from the, well, this Thomas and the Avalanche Escape set. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, either way, it's nice to have those 2. And yeah, pretty much, yeah. Before in this video, 2 things I'll mention. First thing is, I'm sorry if I accidentally got my words mixed up. The second thing is, I'm sorry if I accidentally said something bad by mistake. And also another thing I want to mention is that I'm sorry for how long this video is. I did not expect this video to be this long. But pretty much, yeah, either way, hope you guys enjoyed it, even if it's a long video. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm saying. So yeah, now thanks for watching, and bye everyone, bye.